Yep, yep. Come on in, wipe your feet. You know what I mean? You can check your weapons at the door. There's no need for that right now. It's nothing but peace and prosperity. Peace and prosperity around here. You don't need to know what I'm doing. Just listen what I'm saying. How y'all doing? Hey man, the other podcasts are dope, but this is more doper. Just came, step outside, take a break. About to turn in a minute. Yeah. See, I got my strap on me. No homos, no homo. I guess that's still legal to say. I am Javik 100 trillion. This has nothing to do with me. Nothing but the B and the C. Black Crown, bitch. Yeah, it's man. I'm sitting here looking at it's some crazy stuff been going on lately out in the world. Um, y'all can see that from the title, I'm looking for something right now, but Reggie Carrol was killed, and Reggie Carrol. A lot of people keep bringing up the fact that he was killed by, well, allegedly killed by Katt Williams' security guard. But they don't bring up the fact that Reggie Carrol is a close friend of Katt Williams. Yeah, Reggie Carrol said himself, before that is not a lot of people that he would die for, but he said Katt Williams is one of those ones that he would die for. So, you know, so people keep pointing the finger like, that's Katt security. They're trying to like insinuate the Katt might be mixed up in it, but not knowing that Reggie was really close with Katt as well. So who's to say that it wasn't the security that did it? And even if it was, what if he did it for Katt? What if he was taking up for Katt and got killed? You don't know. So, rest in peace to him and condolences to his family and, to his friends and his loved ones. And it's a sad situation for everyone involved. Reggie Carroll was a funny comedian. Just a sad situation. No one really knows what's going on. It was supposedly done at a house or in front of a house that belongs to Katt Williams, but but that's not a for certain thing either. Oh, my day is great. You know what time it is? Uh, Shifting gears and passing queers. That's what's up. I love that name. Shifting gears and passing queers. Man, how was your day? Uh, AB Rodriguez, pretty boy. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Love it, love it. Yeah, man. Yeah, this and some craziness. Yeah, yeah, it was documented that he, not documented like, it was a statement or something. I think it was in an interview. He said that Katt Williams and Monique is two people that he would die for. So, I don't think it was no bad blood between him and Katt. And who knows? I mean, he was a Baltimore G. Although he was a comedian, he was still a street dude, and he was, he wasn't no pushover. He was kind of a hothead. Not to say, not putting the blame on him, just letting y'all know that there could be several reasons why this happened, but we know that it happened. And rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family. What y'all got going on out there today? Jeremy Valderas. I guess he just representing his organization. His organization, their acronyms are FAGGOT. So shout out to Jeremy Valderas and the Faggots. That's his organization. He just so proud to let us know what he representing. Yep, yep. Salute to you, Jeremy, man. You are so far out of the closet. I mean, no judgment over here. That ain't the way we rock around here. We're more doper. But salute to you. I mean, I don't I don't eat onions. Raw. I don't eat raw onions, and but I don't discriminate against people that do. So shout out to Jeremy, man. Jeremy and the Forgets. Okay. Okay, what's that? Leavenworth, Kansas. Shout out to you. Uh-huh. I'm gonna try to say your name without messing it up. Koga Wolf. Koga Wolf out of Leavenworth, Kansas. Leavenworth or Leavenworth. I don't. I hope I'm not butchering your name or your city. And shout out to Kansas, man. Big shouts. Military. I feel like King Von, and I'm sliding on the ops. Okay, say. Military sliding on the ops. Um, I'm gonna tell you about my ops. Let me tell you about my ops. I'm glad you brought that up. My ops are opportunity and options. That's the only ops I know. Opportunity and options. So military, while you sliding on your ops, I'm a, I'm a hope you make it through, because it don't always pan out like you plan out. But I'm gonna say, hey man, hope you make it through military. My ops are options and opportunities. It's the only ops I know. You just got fired from KFC. Who was that? Okay, let me. Arc Ham Gold Tree first. Arc Ham Gold Tree first. 1925. Just got fired from KFC, man. Hey, man. I I know how it go. I done left some jobs before. I don't know. I can't recall ever being fired. As I always say, I can't lose a job. A job can only lose me. So, you should feel like that, Arc, because if you lost that job that wasn't meant for you, the job that's meant for you, or the um, the career that's meant for you, or the entrepreneurship that's meant for you will come to you. And that KFC was just a stepping stone, You didn't plan from retire. You didn't plan to retire from KFC. Um, so they just did you a favor. Uh-huh. Military, talking about your enemy. I know what you talking about. I know what your ops are. Those are, I don't know if you know what ops mean when people use it. So if you do, go ahead and fill me in. But I was talking about my ops. My ops. I don't consider myself to have any direct enemies. Um, I like to be worry free. And if you got enemies, you can't be worry free. So yeah, anytime I feel like I have an enemy, I have to, you know, direct. Uh huh. You got hit in the arm. Well, I can dig it. You definitely have some enemies. Um, were they aiming at you, or did you get hit on the humbug, being at the wrong place at the wrong time? Military. I understand. I understand. I understand. What O is that? I mean, it could be Oakland. You know, shouts out to my folks out in Oakland, Cali. Oh, they was directing at you. So your enemies or your ops, they suck. They can't shoot. If they hit you in the arm and they was coming for you, O Block. I'm guessing that's in Chicago. I've heard of it, but I'm not up on uh, I don't follow trends. You know, I yeah, I heard of O Block in Chirac. Yeah, but yeah, man, I I'm up in age, man. The last time I got into Chicago hip hop, man, with Twister, Do or Die, Kanye West, you know what I mean? King Von's hood. I can dig it. I can dig it. I'm in GA. I'm in Atlanta, as a matter of fact. It's over here where King Von died. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, I think King Von made a big mistake. Rest in peace to him. I never got into his music. I just heard the story. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you the mistake, and it ain't a direct shot at him. It's to anybody and everybody that's, you know, playing this dangerous game that we play called life. If you got beef with somebody, don't go to their neighborhood. Don't go to their city. Don't go to their state trying to start nothing. Because you can bring an army of people with you, but you still outnumbered. True, Quando Rondo is not from Atlanta, but Quando Rondo is from Georgia. And just like every other state, us Georgia boys tend to rock with each other when it comes to people from outside of Georgia. Now, we may have our disputes on the inside, but you know, this is Georgia. He is from Savannah. So I think that was a big mistake coming to Georgia trying to start something with a dude from Georgia. Big no no. You don't go nowhere. If I got beef with somebody from Chicago, first of all, I'm going in peace. I'm going to get my money and get back out. That's it. I ain't going nowhere to be tough, be trying to start no trouble. I'm definitely not finna jump out and swing on nobody. You know, I heard the story because this is Georgia, and I'm from Atlanta. We got ties with Savannah, so the story was in the streets. We got ties with Savannah. And, I mean, me personally, I got ties with Chicago. I got family members in the Chi. I've never been there. Got family members in Chicago and Detroit, and St. Louis, and I've never been to the Midwest. But those three spots I know for sure. So rest in peace to King Von. You know what I mean? Uh, y'all, they're just saying y'all young guys, man, gonna be going to other people's territory trying to start no stuff. You outnumbered off the rip. Off the rip, you outnumbered. Unless you can bring a city with you to match the number of niggas in that city, you are outnumbered. So get your money and don't slide on the ops. Slide your ass out of town quietly. You know what I mean? Slide on some opportunities. Slide on some options. But as far as people that oppose you, fuck them. You know what I mean? They oppose you for a reason. They are the hurdle between you and success. So what you gonna do? You gonna let the hurdle determine your race? Or you just gonna jump over that hurdle and on to the next? Yeah. Free game. Free game. No, that ain't what happened. I even saw the video. Uh, actually, Vaughn and his partners was in the car, and Quando was walking past the car, not knowing who was in it. And Vaughn and his partners jumped out on Quando. Yeah, Vaughn and his partners jumped out on Quando, and that's when Quando folk, you know, defended him because you got a car full of niggas jumping out on your folk. What you gonna do? And I'm not taking up for either one. I just heard the story. You could put Bert and Ernie in them guys' places, man. You could put Big Bird and the rest of Sesame Street. I'm not taking. I'm not. I don't have any loyalty to either one. You know, I'm gonna just keep it real. You know, I'm just saying that's just what happened. And actually, you know, I'm 47 years old. Before all this happened, I really wasn't up on none of their music. You know, I really wasn't up on none of their music. I wasn't sitting listening for If I hear it, I hear it. You know, I'm on some different shit right now. All right, so yeah, man. Um, Hernandez Govan is on tour. He's on tour speaking on his role or his not role in the Young Dolph murder case. Of course, y'all know by now he was found not guilty on all charges, and he was the one that they were pointing the finger at to be the mastermind of the whole um, setup, the whole double cross, triple cross, you know, because yeah, someone from the inside of that cookie shop was a part of it. Then, of course, the two shooters, and then they were saying that he was the figure in the dark. He was the between. He was the one between Jook and the shooters. You know. Well, he was found not guilty. I don't know the story. I don't, can't just say he did it or he didn't. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know. I was a Dolph fan. Uh, I listened to Gotti, but I was more into Dolph, and I really didn't know they was beefing until um Dolph, I think he got shot in L.A. or Las Vegas, somewhere out west. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Jook, um, and everybody else that's been. It's a lot of. It's been a lot of killings behind that battle. It, when I think about it, most of the hip hop beefs within the last 10 years been a lot of murders behind them in different cities, different states. It's been a lot of murders. Okay, military, you was there. You know what happened. That's what's up. Okay. Well, I got a question for you. Um, what was your antennas when King Von got killed? If you was there, and I'm not familiar with Von or his entourage, or what's the other guy's name that's locked up? Dirk. Not familiar. Not too familiar. I know something. Um, so what's your role um, in the crew? Like, are you tied in personally, or are you just a hang around? I'm just asking because you say you was there. You say you from O Block, so you're creating the questions right about now. So yeah, but back to Govan. He was on Seti Nash's. He came through on the live stream, and um, he they went back and forth. They traded some threats. You know, they like they was playing pencil pop. You know what I'm saying? Trying to break each other's dicks. They was I mean, no one is ever gonna win trying to prove who's the toughest online. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, you ain't heard about me, or messing with us. You gon' anybody can speak. I think silence speaks volumes. You know, that way, if you really ain't about what you saying, you don't have to back it up. And if you really about what you saying or not saying, you don't need an alibi. Because, you can handle anything like a gentleman. You right. Look, no beef, all peace, brother. You know? Yeah, people let their egos get to them, and they, oh, I'll do this to you. You ain't heard about me. I heard about you. They said you's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, for real, man. Do not go back and forth with people online. Whether they trolling, whether they I've been threatened. You know what I mean? Threatened. This was years ago, Facebook Live. I mean, first of all, I thought it was a joke at first. Then I realized somebody was for real. So, I mean, I ain't throw no threats back. I know I'm a kind of a quick thinker. And instead of throwing threats back, I started making conversation so I can get information. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who is this? Yeah, you talking about what girl? Just and just keep going with the small talk because people love to represent themselves when it comes to threatening and rah rah. And so, yeah, gain my information, talk to who I need to talk to, and I ain't even talking about no police. Talk to who I need to talk to, find out everything I need to know, just in case a play got to be made. You got to be ready to, you know. I know they say life is about chess, not checkers. Checkers is a strategic game as well. But yeah, but I was pulling chess moves on that one. Yeah, I was pulling chess moves on that one. Getting all my pieces in in order. Uh, one to strike if need be. Two for defense. Defense is the most important, but striking is very important because sometimes you got to send a message. Sometimes you got to send a message without saying a word. So yeah, I don't think they were. Neither one of them was very smart. None of these folks be smart online when they be threatening each other, you know. And then I'm hoping this I'm wrong, but I've been feeling like y'all. I'm sure some of y'all seen that little incident that went down in Las Vegas between the YouTubers. They had been going back and forth, and then one YouTuber flew to Las Vegas, him and his wife, and did a YouTube in the middle of Vegas. And the other YouTuber got mad, oh, you in my city. He felt disrespected already, and he already promised him when I see you, it's on site. So he was like, okay, since you in my city and you live, I'm coming to see you. And when he came, he didn't have any words to say because they done said them all online, back and forth, threatening each other. So y'all don't get caught up in that online threat. Y'all don't know each other, first of all. So how can you take anything personal from somebody that don't know you? And even if they do know you, how can you take it personal? If you online talking shit, good. I'm not gonna entertain it. I might entertain it, but the way I entertain it, I'm such an asshole. It ain't gonna be how you think I'm gonna entertain it. I'm definitely gonna turn the tables around, and I'm not finna sit and threaten nobody online. You know, not personal, not on purpose. You know, yeah, but yeah. Back to yeah. That's what I was speaking on. Yeah, they was passing threats. Well, homeboy Hernandez Govan just recently went on Vlad TV. So he's in LA. Well, he already told Seti Nash that he would be in LA soon. And he was gonna contact him when he get there. I don't know if he contacted him. Uh anyway, but that's his word now. He said it. So um you got to stick to your words, right? Gangsters. Gangsters say you gotta do something, you gotta do it. No, let me take that back. When a man say he gonna do something, he gotta do it. So yeah, I'm not quick to threaten nobody because I'm gonna fill out the situation. What if the first time I see this person and there's loads of witnesses around? Then what? You gonna follow through? I'm not gonna. You gonna follow through with it because you was a big dummy. You big dummy. I mean, that's what happened in Las Vegas. You had witnesses around, plus the camera was rolling. This idiot was so idiotic. You knew the camera was rolling because you just saw them on live. So you decide you're gonna go kill them on live. Mm, shit's crazy. Weird. So what I was saying is, as much tension that goes around in the podcast world, the podcast world is kind of like the rap world right about now. I do see, some violence happening um, between some of these podcasters in the near future. I've been thinking this for months and I ain't said it, but uh, thank God that a lot of these people are making up. They're making amends with each other. Hey man, they calling up they ops, you know, and them and their ops are hooking up and making opportunities happen, and they are also making options for people like myself and you to move around freer. You know what I'm saying? So that's one good thing, but there's still you know tension amongst other podcasters and bloggers and vloggers, and people are, I don't know, I don't understand. Is it a competitive thing? Is it a, I'm tougher than you, or I got to prove that, you know, you ain't who you say you is, or you don't stand on what you say you stand on. If that right there would, you know, one thing that would kill a lot of that bullshit if people mind their motherfucking business. Um, I don't care if you are who you say you are, or if you stand on who you say you stand on. If you stand on what you say you stand, if I feel like you just fake as fuck, I just won't fuck with you. And if I end up fucking with someone and then find out later that they fake as fuck, I just won't fuck with them no more. If we have an encounter that that somehow rubs me the wrong way, I may speak on that, you know what I mean? Or I may speak to that person on that. But as far as me just not knowing somebody, just getting online trying to, bust them out or make beef with them, nah, man, it ain't gonna happen. I've trolled a few people, or I've said what I felt if I totally disagreed with them, but that's just on what I feel if I disagree. Because in the same breath, I'm man enough. I will also come on your shit and tell you when I totally agree. Yeah. So if I strongly disagree or I strongly agree, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know when you on point and when you full of shit. And that's yeah. So, but yeah. So he went on Vlad, and I guess he's spilling the beans. He's proving how gangster he is. I don't know. I guess nowadays, man, you get caught up in a RICO or you get caught up in a big case, and you get out, you all of a sudden a celebrity, and man, these folks is celebrityed up, you know. Man, well, I hope they get stuff together and no blood is shed and nobody ends up serving time, what I'm saying, behind these internet quarrels, these back and forths, you know, these I'm tougher than you, I'm stronger than you, I can shoot better than you. My homeboys is the coolest of my homeboys. We don't play. We don't play. We don't play more than you don't play. Uh, no, no, man. Stop it. Stop it, because you're about to send yourself to prison. Because when you threaten somebody online, or you threaten somebody, period, guess what? You could be at home sleep and something happens to that person. You ain't got nothing to do with it. They still coming to get you because you done made threats to this person in public. Record it. Yeah, you done made threats to this person. And so you ain't got nothing to do with it. This might be the biggest asshole in the world. He got enemies on every corner he go to. No matter where he at, he got enemies. So everybody want to knock his head off. But you the one that went online and said it out loud. Now, one of his enemies definitely got a scapegoat. Yes, you, loose lips. Yes, you, loose lips. So, y'all tripping. Anyway, do not forget what I tell you when I tell you that the other podcasts are dope, but this is more doper. And until we speak again, until I speak again, and y'all tune the fuck in again, to you and yours, peace and prosperity.